I haven't opened up about this in a hot second. I had a little, like, last year, I lost my aunt to cancer. I'm trying out these new sleep sticker things. You have to place it right here. This is hard to talk about. She had sent me a text before she passed away, and I actually haven't read it. It's not that I've not wanted to. I don't want to cry. I promise it's not that. You put it on, it's good. I'm scared if I'll read it. I know she's been gone, but yeah, like at least like it's been a year now that she passed. It was last spring, unfortunately, and spring's almost over. So my point is that I've been putting off reading it because I'm scared once I'll read it, it'll feel like the end. I know it's been the end, but I just mean like I purposely haven't read it because I've tried to kind of keep the idea of her like being alive still. But I'm finally coming to terms that I should hear what she had to say. It's also sad like for me to look back on it because I was kind of like in a busier time of my life and couldn't communicate with her a whole lot, and I had personal offline family things going on too in my own life. That was why I didn't read it back then, and then after she passed I like couldn't read it. Finally, when I responded back to her, even though I didn't read her message because I've been putting it off for a year, I guess, around that, yeah. It just feels fuzzy timeline wise. My like last text that I finally gave her an update, I'm assuming like she never read. I don't even know if my uncle passed on the message to her. Like I made it short and sweet to the point just in case, because I wanted like my uncle to read it to her or just like sum it up and let her know. To this day, I've not asked my uncle if he did like tell her my final word, because even if he did, like she wasn't even herself anymore. That was the worst part. Well, I mean the worst part was just losing her, but the fact that she had to pass away like not as herself made me sad. Just the fact that she was forgetting everything and losing her life. I just miss her so much. Anyways, so I don't even know if she ever even got the message like through him or comprehended it, or I don't know. I guess I just have like this memory now of like she probably just remembers me as like ghosted, no response, and that was totally my bad. I didn't know like she was gonna pass away. I guess like you never really truly know with that stuff with family or your close friends or loved ones. But sorry, this is kind of deep. But yeah, I just finally decided I should read what she had to say. I just don't want to cry and like be sad about it. You guys, like I miss her so much. I used to tell her everything. She knew about all my boy drama to a T, even private details. Yeah, she knew it all. And I just miss her. I just wish, like, sorry to make it all sad and depressing, but like I wish I could just talk to her. Like I don't get to talk to her anymore. She always gave me the best advice, and you know, the good news is that if I were to talk to her right now, like we talked so much to a T when we were able to talk, because sometimes time difference, that if I still got the advice to this day, like I know what she would say. I just miss hearing it, like reading it, you know? So reading old text isn't the same. And like, she was still so young. She wasn't young around like my age, but she was the youngest like in my dad's side of the family, and I just felt like she was taken away too young. Like if I remember correctly, yeah, I don't want to think about it. It's sad. I didn't get to tell her about any of like, so sad because like I don't want to cry. I didn't get to tell her about my limo party last year with all my close friends. It was so much fun. She would have been the person I would have like texted about it. She never got to hear how my graduation day went. I never got to send her photos. I sent her pre-photos, of course, but not in the cap and gown, you know, and at least she got something, but still, there's just so much she'll never get to know. If I ever do get married someday, like, she's never gonna know that, you know, like, she's never even gonna meet my future husband. She's never even gonna know if I'm gonna find love or not. To her, I didn't, you know? It just sucks. I just don't want to read the text and have that be over. I miss her so much. Especially when I feel like I'm going through a hard time, knowing that, you know, for a year now, I don't get to talk to her anymore. I love my uncle. My aunt's my bio aunt. You know, it's not the same. Her and I were really close like this. It's just different. But I felt really bad of what he's went through, because I can't imagine losing, like, you know, the love of your life. I mean, for me, I lost an aunt. He lost his wife, you know? I did recently send, like, my uncle a card, like, thinking of him, because I wanted him to know he's still family, you know? I still love him so much. Just because, like, you're an in-law doesn't mean, like, you have to grow apart. That's the beauty with loss, is I feel like family gets closer when you lose someone, because you want to rely on someone. Anyways, life's been hard for me lately. I've just been feeling myself like shutting down, and my sleep's been really off. My sleep's always off, but there's a period of time where it always is like worse, I feel like, and this is one of them. I just feel like a train wreck. Look at me. No, I had a real like heart-to-heart conversation with one of my guy friends, asking him genuinely, like, will I ever find my person? Because I don't know, I've just kind of exited myself from the dating scene, and all my friends and family keep telling me, oh yeah, you will, don't worry. But I asked my friend, like, Abraham's the best, I swear, because he always like keeps it real. But I asked him, being like, am I actually going to? And like, be real with me. Like, you can say no, or if you have opinions, like, I am sensitive, but I'm like, you know, tell it to me straight, because I don't want to hear like, yeah, and then that's it. You know what I mean? I appreciated what he had to say, because he said, yes, he was kind, but also he did keep it real with me of why I've been like distant with the thought of dating. It brought a lot of perspective, which made me realize I definitely have some improvements to do of putting myself out there if I want to find a husband, you know? He was basically like, you gotta be more social, which fair. 'Cause he's like, you just want to like be at home. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, hey, content creator now, especially with taking college online. Yeah, homebody to a T. I'll circle back with you guys of how I'm doing.